Well, anyways, welcome back, everyone, as we get back into Logris. Let's see how long it takes for this place to catch on fire, too.
Fire! I mean, yeah, we are 3 for 3 currently.
Oh, wow! Those soldiers are so cool! I guess
wow, that's weird, because that doesn't seem like it's coming from the same boy.
Yeah, I guess
that seems more like a response.
Yeah, but there's only...
There's
yeah.
only 3 kids, and it's only one boy that...
I think there's another boy. Yeah, they would have named another boy, but... Yeah, that is a little weird.
I guess every boy Hadorize is a grown-up in armor.
In certain societies, yes.
Yeah.
Adorize? Don't you mean idolize?
No, atomize.
Atomize. Let's see. Let's see. There's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 of them, and 4 of us. Bad odds. For them! For them!
2 dozen to 1. Pretty tough odds for them. We're drilling for a parade during the ceremony. You can watch so long as you stay out of the way.
What if I get in the way? Okay. Touch!
As the invisible walls push you away and go, no.
Alright, got this one. Oh, such powerful physiques! How stirring!
We owe much to the exorcists, but the common soldiers are also doing their part.
I'm doing my part!
Doing my part!
Cut to the boy over there. I'm doing my part! Ha 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 ha!
The army has come far since their fall. The army fell?
Yeah, I mean, they came very far. It must have been a long drop.
Turn back. This area is off limits in preparation for the ceremony.
A maid. I wonder if... a part-time maid. I wonder if that soldier who flirted with me will be taking part.
He seemed like a good enough lad, but I'd stay away if I were you. With a soldier, you never know what tomorrow may bring.
Like syphilis.
I mean, that is technically a viable worry, depending. I don't know. I haven't checked the Tales games to know anything about STDs in the world.
Yeah. I mean, that would probably be a lot of theory crafting. I highly doubt the game series ever deals with that sort of thing.
Probably not. I don't think so, no.
Yeah. Coin.
Honest still coins.
Look at everyone's smiles! It's making me smile, too!
Well...
Aw, that's so cute.
Happy children.
You'll be one of the last to die.
Your innocence will be the first.
Thank you.
I understand. Our guild will loan you whatever we can.
We are grateful. Above all things, we need a place to properly worship the Empyrean.
Most certainly. But would you say to an addition to the shrine within the cathedral? What would you say to an addition to the shrine within the cathedral? Yep. Begone! The praetor is observing the exercises.
Begone, thought.
Or is it the praetor you have business with, perhaps?
Yes, I have business with him. It might not be business he's happy with, but...
No. Obviously, you're aiming for someone a little bit higher the chain. You want his manager.
Fair enough. Weapon dealer Wilder. He's Wilder. Wild. Give him some extra calcite dagger.
+1.
Give you...
I'm about to master the ability on it.
Let's give you an amber bracelet. Ooh. +3. Excellent. Let's give an Aphrodite stash. No, Aphrodite stash.
You found Aphrodite's stash? Dude.
I was thinking of Aphrodite's glorious mustache.
Mustache.
Oh, there's this really funny, have you seen any of the new promotional stuff for the Lord of the Rings Rings of Power Amazon series?
I've seen the opening bit where they have the they're pouring the molten metal into the wood carving, and I have seen some of the like character portraits.
Yeah, the ones with all the hands and everything, right?
Yeah, that they're using for that.
There was one, and it shows a lady who is going lady who is going to be the dwarf queen, and I was like looking at the Twitter things like, oh boy, let's see what the comments for this are like. And the only comment I've seen on there was, her beard better be glorious.
I mean, fair.
Mm-hmm. Because it is canon that female dwarves in Lord of the Rings have beards.
Glorious beards.
Some even say that there are no dwarf women, and that dwarves just spring out of holes in the ground. Which is, of course. Ooh, calcite garment. I am not ready for that yet. Or am I?
You're not ready for the calcite?
Climb, 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 climb. Assassin's Creed Berseria.
Oh, it's quieter up here. No, if it was that, then you'd be able to climb all over all the walls and not just ladders.
Gee.
Yeah,
okay, at least it's marked. That is nice that they mark it for you.
I'll mark the location.
My ankles!
Man, it's a good thing she's a demon and can take a beating, right?
Mm-hmm. Lavender. Ooh, attack up by 1. By 2. Put it on the one. Put it on the one that doesn't need it. Here you go. You're now even with me.
Yeah, except you've got much bigger AoE style of attacks.
I know, but you have wind power.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Selfishness is sin. The world is a hard place. You mustn't spoil me, Mother, alright? That sounds way more proper than the girl voice that we heard.
Yeah. Very well, dear. I will listen to the exorcists. That is what will keep you safe after all. Yes,
yep.
that. Not spoiling a child will keep us safe.
The city is jam-packed for the ceremony. I imagine all the good places are already taken.
Seriously? I knew I should have camped out on a spot all night.
Oh god, remember those days for movie theaters?
Yep. A military parade during the ceremony, huh? And they say it's to ease the minds of the people. It looks more like a show of force to me. They're all but saying, bend to our power. Maybe everyone serving the Abbey is a forthright pillar of society. But I highly doubt it.
We move away.
He's gonna disappear.
That's what I was thinking too.
The ceremony will soon begin at the Castle Plaza. Listen attentively and behave in an orderly manner.
I mean, the one benefit to having architecture this ridiculously big is when you have to climb those stairs, everyone has great cardio.
Everyone's legs and butt looks great.
And if they have to climb a lot of ladders, their arms too.
Yep.
Man.
What's the football game?
Oh man, the whole kingdom's here. All 20 of them.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgand Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. impossible to slip in now.
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon light. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the name
suicide.
of that man was Artorias Colbrand.
And here comes the suicide attempt. No.
Going to fight Artorias one-on-one without while your friends escape. How gutless. Huh? How is that gutless? Because suicide is the coward's way out.
What is that from?
That's free DBZA Frieza.
Got it. I'm like, why do I recognize that?
Blessed us with the strength of the Malakith.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds.
They have a great speaker system.
But you killed him!
Yep.
You took everything that I loved!
Where is this guy's
So
name?
raise your voices in praise to Artorias' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
Oh yeah, because shepherds are the names of the chosen one savior people in Tales of Berseria.
Yep.
There's the crowd I was looking for.
Yeah, they're all inside.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Inominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
I'm dead?
You know, I know I don't pay attention, but I think I'd notice if I had died. So here's a fun one for you.
Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
What's the fun fact?
And here I was hoping you'd
Percival?
straight up pounce on him.
That would
Also does the voice of Muzan in Demon Slayer.
I need a
That's really funny.
reason and will.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can kill him.
Oh, you mean Vampire Michael Jackson? Excellent.
Playing it safe? Boring.
He just wants to make sure Annie is okay.
Our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's
Annie, are
talking
you
about
okay?
Goodbye. Farewell. May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented.
Okay.
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild?
If this inn does not have a dog on it, I will be disappointed.
That settles it.
The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Very good book story, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, looks like he did
My stomach made a weird noise.
Hibutsuji Muzan. Apparently he was in Squid Game too. Gi-hun.
Oh, he must have been one of the English dub for it. The really hilarious English dub.
Yeah. He's also the pet cat in The Way of the House Husband.
Huh. The greatest colored comic on put to TV. With the animation to match.
The Exorcists
Who's he in
were out
Persona?
full force to see the Shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
Then I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the Shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Oh, what a good fight!
Good to hear, Rokuro. We need more.
Here's another fun one. The guy who did the voice of Percival also did the voice of Gauro in One Punch Man.
Oh,
he seems to get a lot of villains.
Yeah, Garo's a great villain. The Shepherd, eh? Just how long a leash are the King and Prince Percival going to give that Artorias? The nobility of Midgand spent more than a century working to make this land bloom. Now they expect us to bow to a man who climbs on our shoulders and preaches about order? Preposterous!
Many in the army are also uneasy with the power the Exorcists wield, but the fact is, we need them for now. Please be careful who you share your opinions with.
Right. Stands to reason that not everyone's going to welcome someone gaining such authority. The Holy Empire of Midgand is not of a single mind. I mean, if it was, yeah. If it was, I would have some annoying questions about the world building, because you know.
No, obviously that's just when we start hearing that they've changed their slogan to "The Greater Good."
Shut it!
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna climb back up here real quick, because there seems to be you. Give me all the precious...
Your soul is mine.
Verbena!
Ooh, that's a good one.
You need more defense, my good sir. You have less defense than the mage.
That is kind of terrifying. That the guy who's hand-to-hand is the guy who has the lowest defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 1 ranged ability. And a teleport.
You are a literal glass cannon.
Yeah, except I don't even have the highest attack. That's Rokuro.
Mm-hmm.
Aizen is literally built like a Pathfinder or 3/5 monk. He's got the stats, but man, if you're not careful with him, he will die.
Mm-hmm.
What? You say Vortigern fell? Gah! Why would such dreadful news come on the day the Shepherd is named?
Whew. With some inconspicuous whistling. Wow, what a wonderful ceremony that was. The day is sure to ring throughout history. I mean, seemed like a pretty basic speech, but alright.
Ring hollow, if you mean. I mean... A sword of will and reason. Sure, it'll work against the demons. But I'll also turn on anyone who upsets their order. You can count on that. Sorry.
Yep,
I misspoke.
Ittle. Italy. The restoration of order through will and reason. That's the polar opposite of demons, and something only human are capable of.
Such deep words. We'd do well to remember them. Right.
Yes.
Right.
The Holy Scriptures.
It's settled. I'm going to become a soldier and devote my life to the people. I will bring an end to this world's suffering.
Whoa, settle down. You're pretty impressionable, aren't you? Yes, my name is Impassioned Youth. What do you expect? My mother named me well.
Might as well be named easily pure-pressured.
Mm-hmm.
Shepherd Artorius. I've never seen the like. I've never prayed with real conviction in my life, but if he believes, I want to believe too.
I feel the same way. Shall we go to the cathedral? Now that the ceremony is over, it should be open. Yes.
I have found Jesus Christ, and he was in an old man the entire time.
Mm-hmm. That just reminds me of a Robot Chicken sketch for the A-Team where they're trying to find parts for something to build when they get imprisoned. They're like, I found these spare tires. I found I found Jesus. Let's see.
I found Jesus.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find
Oh, shit.
him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal.
I should have realized this was story.
They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do
You know much.
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is
Fair.
still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifreed's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorius is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
I mean, fair.
Okay, let's see. One sec. Okay, 1 second, I'm typing something.
Typing?
Plans for tomorrow for skiing.
Ah. What, you mean you have a life outside of this?
I know, it's shocking, right? Alright. So, Ziggy, let's see. Do we want to destroy goods, search for a missing man and probably kill him, or foil an ambush? What do you want?
Let's go destroying goods first.
I want you to destroy goods in red crates stored at a warehouse in Port Zexon. Take on this rest? Yes.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie.
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
Kind of them.
I agree.
Right. You're missing Captain Ifreed. the captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Those fit their
Of course it comes with rum.
those fit their personalities perfectly.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Inky.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
Opposite, you both look ridiculous. Because of how you're sitting with your eye patches, neither of you can see each other.
There's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. If you can accomplish that, it takes strength, real strength, and I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
Frost!
A toast. Oh yeah, also, didn't Rokuro say that he was also a lightweight because of becoming a demon?
He's got the populace
Think
eating
so?
from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Fair. And yes, I believe Rokuro stated that because of his transformation, it does hit him harder. But the fact he was able to chug through all of that...
Mm-hmm.
What was he before he was a quote-unquote lightweight?
Mysteries of the Shadow Guild.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me in our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
So we found how to domesticate him. Got it. Maybe domesticate's not the right word, but
Everyone knows that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
fuck you, game.
I
Treasure.
A pendant found at the center of a raging windstorm on the Lehman Sea, said to occasionally emit a sound like the howling of a beast. Rangetsu basic training. New area discovered, the DML Islands.
And we still haven't gotten all the materials from the Lehman Sea.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing we're missing still.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to keep going for the Lehman Sea, or do you want to try the DML Islands out?
Move to the next area.
DML Islands. These islands are home to a legend of two mysterious twins. Any structures crumbled to dust long ago, and the only surviving relics are clothing made from unknown material.
Yes, it's a blue cloth.
An archaeologist's dream. Strengthen the crew with Rangetsu style training. Great. Let's do this one for experience earned. Okay, so we get more experience now. Sweet.
Yep.
Work those glutes. Work those glutes, people. That's what the training's like.
I mean, with Rokuro, I wouldn't entirely be surprised by that.
Dealing with customers here is harder than any job the Bloodwings will throw at you. Care to see for yourself? Serving games. This is a game where you try to bring the right orders to the customers. Customers who are waiting to have their orders taken will have speech balloons over their heads. Start by taking their orders. Next, head over to the counter to collect the proper orders from the head cook. If you pick up the wrong order, you can get rid of it by pressing X or Y. So, yeah. Lastly, take the right orders to the right customers. Each time you do so, it will count as a successful order. If you bring a customer the wrong order or make them wait too long, they will get angry and it will count as a failed order. Each completed order, whether a success or failure, will count toward the required amount of orders to complete each stage, but you still need to be careful. You are only allowed a limited number of failed orders before getting a game over. Each game is played in a series of 3 stages. When you finish a stage, you can choose whether to continue to the next stage or to quit the game. If you quit the game, you'll be rewarded with TL coins based on the number of stages you cleared. If you continue to play, you will go on to the next stage, where there will be more customers and a greater number of orders to fill. However, the rewards will be greater. The key to the game is carefully watching for the customer's orders while working efficiently to deliver their orders before they get angry. You can carry multiple dishes at one time, so try to plan your route to be as efficient as possible. If you're short on time, it can sometimes be better to carry a lighter load. Well, let's give it a try. Loftus set.
And it has to be lofty.
I want some pudding. Mild curry. Oh, that's good. Fruitcake. Alright.
Yeah, I can definitely see where this would get really hectic.
Mabo curry. Good. Pudding.
Pudding. Pudding.
I don't remember. There's a. What series is the character Pudding
Mabo
from?
Curry. Well, if we're talking about a character, that would be TFS's.
Oh right, Puddin. Puddin. That's what I was thinking. Did he ask for pudding? Yay! Okay, thank God. Thank God.
I was not paying attention. I'd looked away.
Oh, there's a third person this time. Pudding.
Pudding. Pudding.
God, their pudding must be really damn good. Homemade bread.
Homemade bread.
I want some homemade bread.
Yeah, now I'm hungry again. Pudding! He's just packing into that.
Let me guess, are you gonna want pudding too, sir?
Not sure how much the pudding is. That's a pretty good question, actually.
Pudding and homemade bread. Pudding. Homemade bread. There we go. You got 300 Tails coins. I almost called them You're so earnest and innocent it hurts. Keep this up, and I think you'll find yourself with your very own fan club. Put this uniform on and keep at it. Obtain serving clothes loss of set. A simple waiter's uniform for a boy excited about his first job. Here's a nice bow tie to go with your uniform. Remember, looking professional is half the job. Servant's bow tie. Good work. Let's go check this out. We couldn't really see it very well from... No.
Fair enough.
What about you?
And
Servant's bow tie. Oh yeah, this. Wait, the spyglass. Oh, okay, it's on your back. Okay.
makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm wondering.
Aizen's got something new.
That works. Eisen got something new.
And under costume.
His
Or it said
regular.
he did.
I guess.
We must not have looked at it.
Yeah. Let's see.
New in the sense that we hadn't actually gone in and looked at it, but not actually new.
Yeah, I think the bow tie works with that right now.
Because you've got us all in in top hats.
Yes, but I can't get rid of the eye patch on Aizen or Rokuro, so they don't get bow ties right now.
No, no bow ties for them.
Let's see if we can get another one in. Oh no, I want.
Oh, now you can do it as velvet too. Get
Pudding.
It's always pudding.
That man. Risotto.
Risotto, that's new.
Come on. Should I just preemptively get the pudding for? God, I should have just grabbed the pudding and not worried about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get. Let's get velvets.
See how hard hers is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, get.
Oh.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Peach pie. Oh God.
Oh man.
Eh.
Yeah.
Seafood salad.
Seafood salad.
Oh shit,
Up
that's
at
up
the
here. Ah! Mabo curry.
Mabo curry. Mabo.
Peach pie.
Peach pie. Man, these guys like their dessert.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake fa la la. Oh God, this is gonna be stressful.
Yeah.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Oh my God.
A good lasagna. Seafood salad.
Seafood.
Mild curry. So
Mild.
let's get the mild curry first, and then the seafood salad.
Seafood salad.
Banana pie.
Banana.
Tofu salad. God, you just like all your salad, don't you?
Up at the top.
Yep. Ah! Pudding.
Pudding.
Mild curry.
Mild
so
curry. The pudding guy moved.
mild... Give me your second, dude. Peach pie. There we go. God. Ugh. Continue.
Oh boy.
Pudding.
Pudding.
God. You need to find a new diet, sir. Salmon and veg hot
pot.
Tofu salad,
And then
salmon
tofu.
veg hot. Tofu salad. And salmon veg hot pot. Oh God. Mabo curry pudding again? Yeah.
Just preempt the pudding.
Banana pie.
Banana.
Tofu salad.
Tofu.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Tofu salad. Salmon veg hot pot. Give me a second. Mild curry
Mild.
and pudding. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Dang.
And there are harder than this, apparently. This isn't
Yes,
hard.
I'm
This
gathering
isn't hard so far, but still. You made everyone feel like they were right at home.
I don't think he ordered anything besides pudding.
Hey, he knows what he likes.
Yeah, at least there's that.
If we
I
got the
would like
serving
one
one.
pudding. And your next order, I would like one pudding. Okay, and your next order, I would like one pudding. My God, man.
Ooh, servant's ribbon tie. So we got her serving outfit. Yeah, I was hoping for a maid outfit, but oh well. Actually, that does look kind of neat. And then we also got a ribbon tie. How is that tied there?
Not designed for that outfit.
So
Definitely supposed to be on her,
Yeah, that makes... I was like... So...
I just have this bow tie floating.
That was just bizarre. One sec. Why is it up here for him? Also, but still, that looks painful.
I choose Adam's apple.
That looks painful. That looks painful.
Man, I've heard about some of these wonky piercings and stuff, but that's a new one on me.
Oh god. Ow, that looks painful. Servant's bow tie. Oh, look at that. It's actually crooked on him. That's funny.
And pinned to his collarbone. And that one's being hidden.
Oh, cool. He has it on his side like that. But if we put spyglass for him, it's on his thing. For him, it's on his back. What's hers? Okay, so he's the... Rokuro, of course, has to be different.
Yeah, well, there are other characters that we don't have yet, so...
Yeah.
I run a tavern for a living. It's hard enough providing a pleasant place for people to drink. But the Abbey doesn't care for this sort of establishment, and they're putting pressure on me.
Pressure like a drip, 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 that'll never stop.
So I use what methods I can to push back. It's all part and parcel of being in the business. Now, I was thinking under pressure.
Ah. It's a banjo.
Ban, butcher, ban. Wait, wrong series.
Dun 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 dun.
Where's my trucker hat?
No, we gotta keep paddling. I can hear the banjo still. This is the Bloodwing Butterflies Bar. That's a lot of bees. I thought this was the Baskerville. Oh, no, that's the guy. No, that was the guy. Never mind.
Baskerville led the blood wings. Yeah.
Baskerville led the Bloodwings Bar. Bloody Bloodwings Bar. That's a new tongue twister.
Hmm? The red crate should be in the furthest storehouse at Port Zexin. Report to me when you're done.
Okay.
Fine drink, fine food, and free talk with fine friends. This place is what a tavern should be. A man needs a place like this in his life.
Alright.
I mean, fair.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
You're working for an illegal guild. What do you expect?
It's a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hard
Drugs.
concern.
Obviously, yes, the church is running a drug ring, and we're going to break that up.
I mean,
How
that's
else
the...
does the church get money?
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
I mean, it's a JRPG, so we're gonna end up fighting God in the end anyway, because I have never seen a JRPG where you don't end up fighting God or some aspect of him. Or someone with the power, or someone with the powers of a god.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, oh, there's a bunch of the Final Fantasies. Oh, wait, no. The Shepherd is building a great temple to the Empyrean to the north along Danan Highway.
Well, I know our first detour.
I'll visit it as soon as it's complete.
Might need to wait a few decades for that.
I mean, if we weren't in a fantasy world, yes.
No, I mean, because I'm going to destroy it.
A dog is a man's best friend.
Fact!
If you're attacked by demons, a cat will run away, but a dog will stand and defend its master. I think everyone should have a guard dog.
I wouldn't want to throw a dog at the demon.
Yep.
Daddy, can we have a dog?
I'm not sure. Your mother wouldn't like it. But alright, I'll get you a dog to watch over you like a knight.
Hooray! I'll take it for walks every day through the dark woods where all the demons are.
Hold on a sec now.
And screw killing Son Goku. Let's not be hasty. Aha.
Finally come up here.
A plain pendant. Worn close to the heart. Amplifies the mana of the wearer. Excellent. Alright, let's sell some of my useless shit. Like, where was it? Oh, it
I forgot the cat was in here, and suddenly she sneezed. I'm like, what the heck was that?
Ah! Did me a frighten.
A little bit of one, yeah.
Oh, these are all the things with the bag symbol are things we can just sell, right? Because we can suddenly get 21,000 gold.
We'll go back down to what it says for the rough gemstone, because it says
should sell for a healthy sum.
So obviously that one, yes.
Can be sold at shop. Special product from special region. Sea monster matter. In the outer seas resides a gigantic sea creature which all sailors fear. Okay. Flamestone ships, not worth much except in quantity. Ore fragment, collected by me despite a small value. Lovely she shells. Lingji mushroom, valuable enough to be worth gathering. Comfrey. So yeah, I think these are all just things that we can just sell, which I'm fine with. Which I'm fine with. We now have 30,000 gold. And we got a discount. Received Silky Touch Garment. Woven from a unique type of silk, this armor is durable enough and so smooth. We just got negligee, didn't we?
This is imported silk. For a reference to something that is fairly recent at this point.
Let's see, we have a few of the... Oh yeah, the foreign daggers. We're good for... I think we're good for right now.
Should I keep enhancing the weapon I'm using now, or just buy a new one? Weapon enhancement is so tricky.
The guy next to him. Might I interest you in this instruction manual from the Dark Souls universe on weapon enhancement? It's tricky, but if you do it right, you'll end up with a weapon that can hurt demons, exorcist or no. It's worth the worry, I promise you.
I mean, that is useful information.
Mm-hmm.
That ceremony was simply fantastic.
Informed man.
His speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorias to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly, I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Yeah, they hang out with people of a lower social class than him. Or worse, foreigners.
Yeah, possibly. Really does depend on what he means when he says a bad crowd.
We keep hearing talks from the younger brothers of globalization. Even though this is a continent-spanning empire.
Deep.
The king has entrusted Lord Artorias with the royal villa to use as a home for the abbey. The royal family's faith has united the entire land. I suppose we need faith in something after the horrors we faced following the opening. The opening cinematic? Because that was a pretty one.
We're talking about the opening cinematic where someone died. Oh my. What a wonderful face.
Why, thank you. Yeah.
Because the bard has the charm.
Mm-hmm. God, the amount of innuendos from Scanlan, they lean into the horny bard a little bit too much, I think.
That's unfortunately the stereotype that lives on.
Yeah. I mean, Scanlan was a stereotypical horny bard in in Critical Role, but
yeah,
he also had a lot of cool moments, like single-handedly destroying an entire mansion by himself by turning into a Triceratops.
Yeah. I'm going to hate waltzes after this. I prefer the performance here to the music on the other side of the plaza. Something about watching someone perform makes my heart race and brings fire to my cheeks. Now that's how you move someone. Okay?
Okay, we don't need to know about how you're being inflamed, lady. It's a little bit
It just reminds me of how one of the players is like, yep, I'm going to play a bard, and he's going to be asexual and aromantic.
I mean, if I played a bard, I'd probably be like some nerdy archaeologist type.
The historian, got it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to talk to this guy?
Yeah.
We call this world desolation. Cheerful. Demon, blight, and famine have been rampant here, but Lord Artorias is with us now. Under his guidance, we can change this desolate land into a paradise of hope and reason.
I mean, this seems like a pretty prosperous nation so far.
You call this desolation? I mean,
I'll take your word for it, but like,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Soul. Mommy, Grandma, the shepherd and the prince are both so handsome, aren't they? Meh, 6 out of 10.
Yes, they are, and they're both protecting all of the people of the land.
We need to do all we can to help them. I need to practice my grandma voices for when the party finally gets to Baba Yaga 3 years from now.
When your group eventually gets there?
Well, because we had one session like a couple weeks ago, but we had to leave early because we had to stop early because one of our players had to go check on their grandfather. And then his work schedule means that we haven't been able to get a session. We're hopefully going to get a session next weekend, but we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, this is the most consistently we've been able to keep up with a session with a campaign without one of our members being like, oh, we don't want to play this campaign anymore, so...
He twirls like snowflakes and blossoms like flames. You won't see a dancer like this in the capital again. Don't miss this chance.
She's just chilling, like a villain.
She's on break, man. She can't be dancing all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck, 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 chuck. I'm reminded of Yasunori Mitsuda and how he did not want to write music that would repeat until you went through over 8 bars, and I am missing that now.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
That is a really nice change of pace for these stories, where, genuinely speaking, he is actually, so far as we know, I mean, there's probably going to be a twist about it, but, like, it does seem like he is doing something for... He has made the lives of everyone here a bit better.
Yeah.
Is Artorias really the savior of the world? Am I a fool for doubting him?
I mean, one of the things that Red from OSP talks about is one of the scariest things is a paragon. because they are so sure they are doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Pupper! You're a
You
pink...
cannot pet the dog.
Oh, it's a pink pupper, though.
What is demon blight anyway? I've heard some say it's a plague brought over from the far continent.
I think it's a curse that was once sealed away in old ruins. Someone must have unleashed it 10 years ago. Cough, cough.
This is why we don't open the sarcophagus, guys.
But the sarcophagus has gold.
No. The Empyreans have been venerated for centuries, but they were mostly forgotten during the Long Peace. Now Lord Arturius shows up, and everyone is suddenly a believer. People can be so fickle.
I love how all of this dialogue, okay. But Lord Artorias does have the Empyrean's blessing. That means that they haven't forgotten humanity, despite our lack of faith. I may be a fickle human, but that's what I believe. I love how this is all just, like, dialogue you'd find on the random roll for rumors, table in any adventure path.
It makes sense.
Next one? Yep. Off we go. Oh, hey, it's this lovely chap.
Yep. The Gallus Lake Road runs through wetlands northeast of the city. Its depths are a nest for demons. It leads all the way out to the Aldina Plains. Don't head that way unless you're prepared. Thank you.
Beep.